boyfriend is going outside having dinner and a Christmas dinner with his colleagues. He will go to two pubs. Go to one pub first at 3 p.m. and then at 5 p.m. they would go to have dinner together. And this is very funny that his the time that they spend to having dinner is not reimbursed, and they have to apply for their for their annual leave holidays to to go to the dinner together, and also they have to uh, pay for the meals themselves. And last year, this is his manager's manager that definitely have the highest salary among all these people get together. He said that every people just send me this amount is enough. Don't send me the other half. And then my boyfriend just send him exactly the amount that my boyfriend eat, because he wanted to give him a very good impression. My boyfriend is very smart to just a little bit money, maybe 30 pounds, but get a good impression to his supervisors. And if anything bad happens, such as there is a very bad woman named Helen always finding trouble with my boyfriend, and if such woman that is still finding trouble with him, then maybe they can help him a little bit. But mostly the reason why that I would like to make this video is because I feel so lonely when my boyfriend is not at home. And I have been trying to find my boyfriend's position with the find in the iPhone, and I discovered that my boyfriend has been disappeared for 3 hours. I was so nervous. I don't want him to be kidnapped, and he had to bring two wines to his supervisor, because there is a very very bad woman always fighting trouble with my boyfriend, and saying bad ill words about him. And then that there is another very kind of woman is also his supervisor that just speak good for my boyfriend, and to get a good fan for my boyfriend, and then get a permanent job. So I think that's worth the money. Just two wines, 20 pounds. Then just say thank you. And my boyfriend even thought about whether we should give some gift, Christmas gift to Helen as well. Then I said, don't give that. If someone treats you very badly, you shouldn't. You maybe it's not qualified that you should scold them or revenge on them, but you shouldn't reward them. That is showing your attitude that we are morality people. We don't want to do better things to you, but we wouldn't say you are nice since you beat us so heavily. If we can't have a job at that permanent job, my boyfriend wouldn't be able to buy a house himself at so young an age. And this is and this video I just wanted to say that I miss my boyfriend so much. And these days many things has changed in my life a lot. When I was in the university, I feel so lonely. I tried to talk to these PhDs and postdocs, and to try to share what I know to these people, but they are not so nice to me. Maybe it is because I am not so polite to people. When I so focused on some topic, I just talk and talk, and I wouldn't. Someone just comes in and I would say hello to them. I wouldn't stop that. So I think that is. I don't think that's any problem at all. I'm not. So I kind of realized that if in the future, when I in this PhDs students and the staff university staffs common room, that every people go there to have lunch, have dinner, and drink water, and then then some people just being nice to me, and I kind of understand. These are just the of these people are just the nerds. They not go deep. And that is what I think. That I think after that, I think I am nothing to these people. But I only so I am when I lost the connection with my boyfriend, I was so desperate. I ringed my boyfriend a lot and tried to message to him and trying to show him what I don't see you on the find my cell phone your position. And then after half an hour, my boyfriend replied to me because they are in the downstairs pub, so they don't have connections. So it's quite a relief. I don't think that someone would kidnap my beautiful boyfriend just for 2 wines that he is holding for Christmas present for his super nice supervisor that saved his life a little bit. So and I just thinking about why and when on the way back home, I watched a story about a top university Chinese graduate become become um CEO of Dawn Recipe. I don't know Dawn what. He is recently arrested by take guilty by American court that she is that company CEO of that company that stand that prescribe Adderall to people to drug them just to make money. And I think I heard this woman's story 1 week ago. I at that time I just saw this woman is just a girl that went to America and then try to make money and make in the wrong way. But today I hear the story said that she is not that simple. She sent this American people's prescriptions, their medical record back to China and then they can do better things to American people. Wow, I think this is so I kind of think like why there are so many Chinese would do spy things to Chinese Communist Party. That is very simple to understand. In China, every people is useless. Every people is can be ignored, can be disappeared anytime. But people and they feel that they can be beaten. They can anything bad can happen to them. But one thing that will change their life forever is that I finally found the organization. Yeah, I finally found the organization. Even there are so moving story about an older granny that is 80 years old, and then she determined to join Communist Party, become a Communist Party member. And the first word sentence she would to say that I finally find the organization. Okay. Oh, my boyfriend is asking me. I have been watching so many stand up Chinese stand-ups. There are so many hardships in Chinese hardships. So these Chinese they make these hardships and these absurdities and hardships into stand-up comedies and talked out loud to talked into jokes, humorous way. And I when I listen to it, and then I feel so happy listening to it. But these things make my head this part a little bit painful. I think and this stand comedies, these Chinese stand-up comedies, they talked some truths in it about how hard to uh, to survive in China and how hard that to be and the woman that was so discriminated in some provinces. Also about some other very absurd things that happened to personals, and they exaggerated, not exaggerate, just make it realistically, make it into a joke that every people loves, but and also realizes that is the fact that they are encountering, and so that is the stand-up comedy makes me a little bit headache. So and so I what I thinking about that we are every people is nothing in the world until some people, most Chinese would do that. Oh, finally I find an organization. So they join the Communist Party and they become a member of Communist Party, and then just to become a little screw, a little screw for this machine, and then they with this same ambition, and then they would like to do like hate Japan and hate American or do all kinds of things. Although they themselves are nothing, but they think that they are part of a very great and a big giant ambition. that is so that I think that is why many people are so surprised that those Chinese people, they live so miserable lives themselves. Why they why they would will go do so bad things in the do for the Communist Party. That is the reason why. And also for me, I think I have been brainwashed by that. I am nothing born nothing myself. So I think I think I have been brainwashed by that, but after that I kind of anti-brainwashed me. But now, and I feel that I am nothing until I feel I think now it is not now, because I have my boyfriend. My boyfriend my boyfriend is a perfect, completely good person. I think last week I had my boyfriend and I and have a meal with my boyfriend's parents. I like my boyfriend so much, and my boyfriend's parents, my boyfriend's mother said that my boyfriend is a very kind person from just a very little boy from a very little kid. And I said that I never trust anyone, even don't trust my parents, but I trust my boyfriend. His mother said, yeah, you do can trust him, because he is always a very kind person all his life. That is my boyfriend, a very very good person. And also I said that I am jealousy about my boyfriend, because before meeting my boyfriend, I always think that I am the most genuine and and the nicest person in the world. But and always now I meet someone very bad, then no, then although I would think that oh, this person is so bad, and then after that, but in my mind I would think that, oh, I am the best person in the world, then I can just complain about the world, and I don't care about what I achieve, how much money I made in the world, but in my heart, I am the best person in the world. But after meet my boyfriend, I see that wow, my boyfriend is so nice. He's so nice. He is nice outside and inside. And then when I was him, I realized how nice he is. And then I don't have that narcissism to myself, and that is a greater change for my personality. So I'm kind of jealous of him. I kind of jealous of him. So I'm very jealous of him. And then his mother said that you are both you are both very good. That's a complimentary way. I feel so good. That his mother is so smart, and when talking with her makes me very happy, and I don't jealous of my boyfriend anymore. And being with my boyfriend is I think things like in the future, I think in the past I live like I live like an individual particle in the world, just vibrate any in a random live like a random particle in the world that vibrate into and bumped into other particles, and happiness or badness that I can't control at all. And so I can't accumulate anything in my life. But now I know that I just can just have interaction with my boyfriend. That is what I only care about. Then everything, every other people that I wouldn't care at all. Just like when I this afternoon I tried to talk with these PhDs and this student, other people. Then I don't feel very happy about it. But when I would just want to be with my boyfriend when I come home and see my boyfriend so beautiful, so nice person, so kind, then I would just forget everything. I just look at him, just watch him, just accompany him, and whatever he want to do. And I would like to try my best to help him, to guide him, because I'm much older than him. Oh, there's one thing that is a great change that happened to me is. I remembered that when I was 22 years old, I kind of I begin to grow hopeless in the world, have no hope in the world. I discovered that in the whole world, every people is so bad, and I am in so big hardship, and then nobody would help me. So I just want to liberate myself and showing that I'm so miserable life, better family, better classmates, and better teachers, and every people that I meet, it's so bad. I just want to show to the world that that I am in so bad a situation. Does anyone can help me? Is there anyone can help me? And then just show my misery. Because before that, I would hide my misery that and pretend that you have never been hurt. And then other people, like Chinese, if you have if Chinese know that you are always being loved and never been hurt, then and they wouldn't hurt you. But if you show that you are hurt and you are despised, and then Chinese will despise you as well. So at that time I just changed my personality. I just want to show that I am in miserable situation. Then I just want to see whether any people would help me. There's no one to help me, and then I grow desperate and hopeless in the world. I just wanted to destroy everything. I don't want to help anybody and help be beneficial to anyone in the world. But now this thing completely changes because I thought that when I was 22, my boyfriend is a 10-year-old fat kid, watching movies at home with his genius brother and maybe 6 years old. They are so young at that time. But they are so smart, can watch movies and can understand the movies. And their favorite movie is Citizen Kane. At that time, they know that Citizen Kane is the best movie in the world. They are so smart, but I when I was so miserable in my 2022, and my boyfriend is only 10 years old, I shouldn't reasonably I shouldn't expect a 10-year-old older boy to liberate to help me at all. So I kind of not hate the world anymore. I begin to accept that just being myself, and so just to be myself, and then I feel very happy now, and then just to be myself again. But the old world that I don't want to be anymore. I don't want to benefit then again. And this morning, and something bad happens. When I was waiting at the bus station, and there is a woman is also waiting at the bus station, and that woman looks so similar to the woman of the university of my undergraduate teacher. That she is not a teacher, she is an administrator teacher, and that woman shouted at me and humiliated me and sent me to mental house. So when I see that the Chinese woman is kind of eyes so shiningly look at me and looks so confidently, oh, I saw that does she know me? So she is that woman that sent me to mental illness house. So she and then when I get on the bus, she just sit up just behind me. So I quickly walked away. But and I talked about it with my boyfriend very soon. And then my boyfriend just said that it is because you maybe they feel more intimacy when they see someone from the same country, and because he is Sweden, when he is in UK, if he saw someone is from Sweden, then he would also feel more intimacy, and that in Chinese then would be even more likely this. But that woman is sending me to mental house. I don't know. Maybe it is just they look similar to this man for so many years, over 20 years. She wouldn't look so young. Wouldn't look so young. Or I have already become so middle-aged woman, and she would have become, I think, maybe 50 years old. She wouldn't. So maybe it's not the same woman, but the eyes makes me really unhappy. So this is, and then I kind of liberated myself. I should let go of this hatred, but just enjoy my life now, because I am pretty sure that this woman, even if this woman is the woman that sent me to mental house 20 years ago, she she wouldn't even she wouldn't have this ability to do these things to me anymore, even scold me or just anything to me anymore. He can't do that such thing to me anymore. So I kind of, oh, you can't do me that such thing to me anymore. So I don't care about you. If you sit behind me, I would just stay away from you. So That is what I encountered this morning. And also this afternoon I worked as a um, I also this afternoon I worked as a math tutoring in our university. Just earned 100 pounds for 3 hours working. I tried to help that student in mechanical finite element analysis, CAE, computer aided engineering. I think I helped him a lot, but at the last moment that I maybe the question is has some problems in it, so I made it. I kind of just don't want to accept it, so I asked the other lab helper to help the other question. So he at last he that man just said a thank you to him and didn't say thank you to me, although I helped him the first question, and the other lab helper helped in the second question. He didn't say thank you to me. I think like this is a case all through my life that I, even though I can be beneficial to other people, but I can't be social, so intimacy social with other people, because I am not that kind of person, always material, always like a solid contribution oriented. I'm not that socially oriented person. So I really, these things really should determine my job orientation in the future. But I don't want to hear that oh, you just only have working ability, but you don't have social ability, then there's no job for you in the world. I don't think so. If I think at least academic, there is a position for me. So I would try harder to it. And these days I have been. These days I would like to talk about. I recently uh, recently I think it's last month I submitted my paper to a conference, to a top conference, and this conference I get 4 reviewers, and this is the best performance that I get. Two reviewers give me accept, one reviewer give me marginally reject, and one reviewer give me marginally give me perfect give me complete reject. So I spend a lot of effort to talk that bad people who gave me complete reject. And he is from Germany. He is a postdoc from Germany, and that is also a very famous university. I forget his name. And I make a, I make him a U-turn. At first he said this paper have no novelty, but I like the presentation. Then at last, his attitude completely changes, saying that, "Oh, I have no problem with your methods, and it turns out to be very effective. But I have some problems with the presentation and the context." So it's completely U-turn, right? And then he give me some suggestions about what to do to improve it. And then I did everything to improve it. So this is seems like a good ending. But at the last, I have said something that made him unhappy. I said that because I said that I said that I speak in a way call a spade a spade. I hope the reviewer to be fact oriented. And then he replied to me, not for the content. The author said that spade expression is unprofessional. This is so hurtful. Unprofessional. Call a spade a spade. Do you think that is unprofessional? I this because he is so stupid. I already said so many things and he don't understand. And he still argues, but I have given solid explanations and he still don't understand. I just think that, oh, so stupid. I want you to be fact oriented. And he said unprofessional. Oh, then my supervisor and my examiner all both telephoned me and asked me to be more professional and more polite. And that is what happened, and that is what happening to this reviewer. And this yeah, that's it. Because this year open review used to be double blind reviewer. So the authors don't know about who is reviewing them. Reviewers don't know about the authors of the paper. But this year, there is some data leakage from the website. So kind of many people can know who is reviewing their papers. And turns out my reviewer that people who gave me score two, lowest score rejector, he is a postdoc from Germany. But those people who give me six accept is one is from John Hopkins, and he is a full professor from John Hopkins, and another is also a Miller University and is also associate professor. It's also a very good, very good one. Then so it's just two good people, two professors give me accept. Just this stupid postdoc gave me reject, and then he give me a U-turn re-evaluation, and then there is a PhD student give me 4, and he didn't reply to me anymore. But he said he's very happy to raise the raise the score after depending on my answers. So um, so I am waiting for 2 months, almost 2 months later at the end of the January to see whether this time my paper can be accepted or rejected. I really hope that it can be accepted. If it is accepted, that means my PhD, oh, then I can apply for a postdoc. Then I can be academic. I can continue my work in academic, because I really worry that I can survive in industry because my personality are always fact oriented, not a human oriented. And so I fact oriented. I'm not a human. All right. So I'm not a social person. I really want to. Yeah, that is. I have been travel so much to go to academic and then to get such a position. I really want to do, because my paper is really good paper. Just this reviewer is too stupid, and then Germany postdoc reviewer so stupid, and he asked so many stupid questions. So I see these stupid questions so stupid, then I just answer them very in details. And then after I answer them in 8 comments in details, and this stupid reviewer replied that you are offending reviewers by overloading trivial statements. You see, this is completely unreasonable people. This is the worst Germany that I have ever seen. Is this Germany? Wow, so bad. Oh, makes me sick. That is this Germany like this, so unreasonable. He just make a random judgment of my papers, and then I didn't see anything disrupting here. I didn't see anything this here. Then I just explain these things to him very slowly and clearly and unambiguously. Then after I have explained this perfectly, he changed his mind perfectly. It means that my explanation is very effective. But he just claimed that you are offending the reviewers by overloading the by overloading trivial statements. I just said that every statement is based on is first begins with your comment. You comment this, so then I explained exactly to this question. There's no intention or opportunity for me to unload overload trivial statements. So this is a very very bad impression that I have about Germany, and I think last time that I went to Scotland. Scottish people have there is also met a Germany girl. Also feels like a very unbelievable. I feel very feels. I cannot say that she is very bad, but I feels like very hard to understand. Suddenly, so nice to you, and suddenly, so cold to you, and then wow, things like wow, so feels makes me feel like oh, it's like up and down, like a roller coaster. So I think Germany is quite, but at least this Germany, even though so bad, but it's still good. It's still better than Chinese, right? When they realize that he is wrong, then he would give a re-evaluation of my paper, although he still didn't give a upper date of the score. But he exactly give a re-evaluation. I said he said explicitly saying that I don't have. I think the methods. I don't have any problem with the methods, and and it is effective definitely. Just a presentation or anything. So he's not that bad. Maybe he's just a stupid, very stubborn Germany. So this is just the 3 Germanys that I met all through my life. Four. So it's 4 Germanys that I met all through my life. Wow. Mm, and then and then uh, I really I used to always losing sleep, can't sleep at night with like when I sleep myself, I would my head is so empty that I can't sleep. Then all maybe overwhelmed with bad things. Then I have to take medicine or take or even take alcohol to sleep. Then don't think anything to sleep. But since I live with my boyfriend, everything changes. At first, oh, my boyfriend makes so much noise, breathing. And now I realize that my boyfriend is the only coordination. Is only like he is the only decal coordinator of my life. And I should ignore everything and everybody in my life. Just I can't ignore my boyfriend. So his breath and his movement or anything that he is my life. And then I just listen to his behavior and his words, and just cope with it, and then I can sleep very well. And one day I feel like that I want to sleep alone, and then go to the guest room and sleep alone, and then I can't sleep at all. Once I just get so much quietness, so quiet, no noisy at all, then I realize then so many ghosts come into my head, and then I feel like I am nothing in the world. So I quickly go back to sleep with my boyfriend and to just listen to his voice and just hold his hands to sleep. Otherwise, I think I have to watch my boyfriend's face before I sleep. Otherwise, then I would think the world is so bad. Whenever I close my eyes, then I think the world is so bad and then I can't sleep. I just have so bad feelings in the world. So it seems like my boyfriend is my coordination in the world. It completely changed my life, and also I feel like that. Having a good partner like my boyfriend is making me real like I have an echo in the world. I think in the past from my childhood, I think my my father loves my mother. My mother have sex with my father, and then they are very close. But they wouldn't take me for granted. They wouldn't take me seriously. My mother may this time be very nice to me, but the next time she might admit she lied to me or just fooled me. Maybe wink to other people. Maybe this aunt would be very nice to me. Ah, I did it. And then next time she would just wink at another person, just fooled me. I have been fooled so much times all through my life, and then nobody treats me seriously. But when I was my boyfriend, that everything that I say, everything that I do, my boyfriend just will reaction with me, and then I don't need to pretend anything, and I don't need to I don't need to working hard to be somebody and to get anything, but be myself, and then I get my reaction, truly reaction from my boyfriend. So I really think that this is completely changing my life. I don't know if this is my individual case, or it is every people have such a problem as uh, before having a partner and then different from having a partner or not having a partner. Maybe many people are very lucky that they have parents that treat them very genuine and always speak truth to them, always listen to them. But I don't have that. But I also doubt that, like in the Western world, their parents would treat their children that on Christmas night there will be Santa Claus will climb into their house to give them gift, right? They would that is not so serious. So I think it is the truth that every people would finally not lonely, get rid of loneliness after they have a very good partner that would always react to react to their words, react to their callings. That is what I'm having now. Very, yeah. So I'm I realize this is so important, but it is a pity that it takes me so long alive, like from my birthday. That is so to now is 38 years old. So after 38 years of loneliness, and finally I find a person that can react to me, and whatever I say that I will have a proper reaction. I then I think those days I didn't have my boyfriend. Those days are all driving me crazy. Yeah, really driving me crazy. That is so lonely and drive me crazy. And this life is not worth living at all. So I kind of think that it is very important for people to have a partner as early as possible. So I even tell my boyfriend that if we have a kid, then we would like our kid to have their partner as young as 5 years old, and then they can play together and always be happy together. And I think that's very important, that you always have someone to listen to you, care about you, right? They don't need to do anything, have ability, have money to give you, but they can react to you and have the same feeling, some shared feeling with you. That is very that makes your life in the world is more harmonious in living in the world. Yeah. And there are so many things happens that come into my head when I talk A, and then B is flashing through my mind. But when I finish the A, then I forget what I want to talk about B. Then I forget. And so these days my life will really changed a lot. So this is a special day, that because my boyfriend is not at home, so I am at home alone. When I am with my boyfriend, I just want to look at him. When he is not at home, I would just like to talk about him. So everything about him. And when I not doing these things, I just having a job to make money for us, for both of us. That is our life, right? And I really feel very happy these days. This is the happiest days of all my life. And speaking about my parents, my mother don't want to. When I called my mom don't you just type. You don't know how to pick up the phones, because we don't get along since like all these years that my maybe we will scold, and then so many discrepancies between us. We are completely different person. In the past, I almost like my mother's pity person, always pity my mother's life. But now I just live my life, my own life. I don't want to pity her life. That's her destiny, her stupid and her nerdiness that makes her life so miserable. I don't need to. I'm not like him. I am the noble, have a very much better life than he has. I'm very happy about myself. And also, I would like to talk about a PhD. And every people said about, oh, PhD, PhD student, they would say that PhD can tell you about critical thinking, can teach about people's critical thinking. Mm, and but today I want to talk about something. It's not that. PhD is not talking about teaching people about critical thinking exactly. PhD is teaching people how to how to make evidence to support some point. Maybe this point is a sheet. They and a PhD can make a sheet looks very nice, like you if there is a funding for PhD students to prove that eating shit can be healthy for your body, and ask a PhD to do it. Many PhD students, many PhDs, they would devote their lives to do it, and may publish some good papers about it, and then get enough experiment and enough theoretical analysis and enough provens and enough citations to make it sounded like so truthful that eating shit is so nice for human body. That is PhD do. So PhD is not about critical thinking or makes you smarter. It's about make about it's about gathering evidence and proofs to prove something, to train the people to train a person have the ability to prove something, even this something is completely shit. Because when I doing a research project that is in this field completely, and I see in graph neural network, and there are so many people doing completely rubbish things to prove their models are very effective, but their models is not effective at all. They can just make it looks like a very good, the graph transformer, and there is a Stanford University professor. He is doing graph neural network, and he is doing graph transformer. Graph transformer is completely rubbish, and he is getting a lot of money doing on that. He said that nowadays, and every people is doing computer vision, and so many AI, so many success in computer vision, and and the large language model, things like in graph, we don't have, we lost this check. So we are doing graph transformers and make it catch up with the, why I am so excited about this. This completely rubbish, because I have proved in my paper, I proved that a complete graph transformer don't work in graph. Transformers don't work in graph. And he is a Stanford University professor. So I just wanted to say that a PhD, if you have a PhD, don't mean that you are smart. Just mean that you have abilities. You have abilities to prove something. So to prove this something can be rubbish if you, yeah, if you are not smart. Many PhDs are just dumb people, because they are dumb people. And a smart, uh, yeah, many PhD are very smart. I never met a smart PhD. I never met it, because if you are smart, then you wouldn't you wouldn't go to do a PhD, right? You wouldn't, you would like Palantir's boss, like Elon Musk, or like Microsoft office, that Bill Gates, and you like Steve Jobs, you wouldn't do a PhD like so long to get something. So PhD is not about critical thinking. It's not about being smart. PhD is about training. Training a person can do proof to prove something, to present something, to persuade people to accept something, have the ability. Training people, and like training a PhD is training people to have the ability to persuade other people to believe something. That is PhD. Even they talk the completely nonsense, then other people say, oh, that is too much work and too much things that I don't understand. Then they would just accept it. Oh, just give me the takeaway. What is your conclusion? What is your summary? I don't want to get into details. Maybe their details are completely rubbish. So that is what I'm talking about a PhD. And whatever I want, what else would I want to take? I think yeah, I think my boyfriend is going back home immediately. Eh? It's raining. It's raining outside, but I'm so happy that I have been talking for so long. Wow, almost 45 minutes. And then there are many things come through my head that I didn't talk out loud, but maybe next time. Thank you very much. Wow, so many, especially thank you for these people give me thumbs up. I'm very happy about it. And also about the 3 people always listening to me. Thank you.